I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute detail.
This is me at 1 hour after watching the FNAF FNAF. Alright, so this video is gonna be my spoiler review of the FNAF movie with spoiler warning, okay? I don't get how people do like spoiler-free reviews to like movies and stuff. Oh yeah, my favorite part of the movie what was whenever that one guy he did that one spoiler. Okay, but in all seriousness, I loved the fuck out of this movie, man. This is like my fucking favorite movie ever now, bro. I mean, of course, I'm extremely biased, but like, I literally went to watch this Thursday night, the earliest time you could get at my theaters. Then after that, on Friday night, I rewatched it on Peacock. And now, as I'm filming this on Saturday morning, I plan on going to the theaters again later tonight to rewatch it again. I am not exaggerating when I say that this is like my favorite movie ever. To anybody who's not a FNAF fan, this may just seem like a stereotypical horror movie, maybe, with a couple cool plot points and plot twists. But like, for somebody who is a FNAF fan, it's like a fucking dream come true, man. But like I said in the beginning of the video, this is a spoiler review, so let's get into the fucking spoilers. Starting off with how the movie started off, the opening. So I remember leading up to the FNAF movie, a lot of people started doing their own interpretations on how the FNAF movie should like open and how the opening credits should go. So there was already going to be high expectations when it came to the opening of the movie. And holy fucking shit did Scott not disappoint. Yeah, you had the cool little glitch effects during the Universal and Blumhouse logos, and you had the cool little opening with the past security guard and how he ended up, how he died. But the highlight of the opening has to be the fucking 8-bit cutscenes, bro. The 8-bit stuff you see on the monitors, or where you see like the missing children and shit, and then it plays this fucking banger shit in the background, bro. Holy shit! I'm sorry I can't play more of it. I'm trying my best not to get copyrighted here. That was by far the best opening I've ever seen in any fucking movie, bro. I don't care. That was amazing, man. I was so not expecting Scott Cawthon to pay homage to like the 8-bit mini games and stuff, but that was such a cool way to do it, man. And the background music they're playing just makes it even better, where it's sort of like this ominous, like threatening song, while at the same time also kind of being like 8-bit as well. I could honestly just talk about like the opening alone for like the whole video, so I gotta move on. Scott Cawthon was not kidding with the Easter eggs. There is a shit ton of them. There is so much just hidden everywhere. It's crazy. It's not like Mario movie levels of like Easter eggs, but it's still definitely a lot. Literally, Dream Theory had a fucking important role in the movie. That's hilarious. Wait, speaking of Dream Theory, holy fucking shit, he's in the movie. Matt Pat, you absolute fucking troll. What happened to the, oh, you know, you should add me in the movie, Scott. What happened to being all disappointed that you weren't in the movie? What the shit? Surely Matt Pat had to talk with Scott one-on-one saying, hey, you know what would be funny? If we just act like you didn't add me into the movie at all. And what if we just play it off perfectly so nobody realizes I'm in the movie? And what the fucking... Jesus Christ, he pulled it off. I actually sort of predicted this in like my FNAF movie predictions video, but even so, I didn't think that was actually going to happen. I just said it in the video so I could have like more runtime, but like I actually didn't think that was going to be the case, but damn. And to top it all off, the restaurant that he's working at is called Sparky's, which I think we all know what that's a fucking reference to. And that's not the only fucking reference towards this dog, man. We literally see Sparky. Like, we literally see, he's fucking canon now. What the hell? In terms of other cameos, we've already seen Corey. He was amazing, obviously. But they didn't have my man, AJ. You know, 0 out of 10 movie. No AJ from Random Encounters. Bruh, come on. You can do better, Scott. Honestly, watching this in the theaters, like the day it came out here in the US, it was mental. It literally felt like a fever dream. Like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I genuinely had a hard time processing all of it and fully understanding everything because it was just so much, like, it was so unreal. I don't know how to explain it, but I literally felt like it was like I was fucking high or something. Luckily, whenever I rewatched it the next day on Peacock, I was able to like fully process everything and like fully understand the story and stuff and just get a better idea of like everything in general. It's just holy shit, man. It was so good. I'm a fucking broken record at this point, but I don't care. It deserves all the praise. Also, whenever I was watching it in theaters, my theater did actually sort of clap and sort of cheer during some scenes, like every once in a while, like during Matt Pat's cameo or during the Springtrap reveal. Like we would all kind of do like a half clap, like a half sort of deal. I think we were all sort of too like scared to like fully commit to like getting all excited because we didn't think anybody else would. But one thing we did all do, like the whole theater, everybody in the theater, we all really clapped and cheered at one moment specifically. It was whenever William Afton said that I always come on your back. Then everybody like cheered. Everybody was like, oh shit, he said the thing. And that was so cool. So cool to see. And then it actually fucking ends with the Living Tombstone song. Holy shit, man. What the Y'all probably won't understand this next part that I'm trying to say, but I'm gonna try to put it in words the best I can. I really appreciate that the story structure is the same as in the games. I'm not saying that the story's the same from the games, and I'm not saying that the storytelling is the same from the games. I'm just saying the story structure, where everything ties back to everything. There is like no outside forces getting in for plot convenience. Everything is this big wrapped up bow tie of just perfectness, just like in the games. It may not seem like that's how it is in the games, but once you put the pieces together, at the end of the day, that is sort of what you get. I know I probably sound like a crazy person. That probably made no sense, but I had to find out some way to say it. Anyway, speaking of the story, good transition here. Let's talk about the story because I really like the story. There's a lot more to the story than with like your average horror movie. And by that, I mean specifically in terms of like story arcs. I really liked Josh Hutcherson's story arc. The way he's at first all about trying to solve who killed his like little brother, who kidnapped his little brother. And then eventually he finally realizes what's in the past is in the past. It's time to take care of your little sister. That was just a really sweet story, and I especially liked the duo between like Josh Hutcherson and Abby. I think like they worked well together. Like they had good, what is it called? Like chemistry on screen or whatever that's called. And especially Vanessa's character arc was really good. The way it's like she's very mysterious at first, and you have the question of why does she know the things that she knows, and then it's revealed that like she is the daughter of William Afton, which was crazy, by the way. I didn't see that coming in a million years. I don't know why I didn't. It seems so obvious now that I'm thinking back, but it's just, it never crossed my mind. Apparently it never crossed my theater's mind either, because we all collectively like gasped whenever that reveal was made. Maybe as a kid, her name was Elizabeth Afton, and then just like how William Afton changed his name to Steve Raglan, she changed her name to Vanessa something. But I also thought it was nice how she eventually grew a pair of balls and decided to, help Josh Hutcherson beat William Afton. Speaking of beating William Afton, I really liked the way they incorporated pictures into like the overall theme of the movie, and the thing about how kids, they learn how to draw before they learn how to speak, so it's like pictures are like a way for them to communicate and stuff. I feel like that was very nicely done. And even the hints up to like William Afton, up to that reveal, like everybody talking about like this mysterious owner who doesn't want to let the restaurant go yet. They did some really nice foreshadowing. It really felt like the whole movie, you had this sort of fear of like this, whoever the fuck this mystery yellow bunny guy is, you could really feel like his presence lingering over like the whole movie, Speaking of which, I loved William Afton as Matthew I said that wrong. Matthew Lillard did an amazing job portraying William Afton, especially whenever he has on the spring Bonnie costume. It is genuinely so threatening. It actually manages to be pretty damn scary, especially the shots that they do where you can see the size difference between the spring Bonnie costume and Josh Hutcherson. That genuinely, it makes him really threatening, and I love it. And while we're on the topic, the spring lock scene was amazing. It was really good, especially for PG-13. I was sort of worried that because it was PG-13, it was just gonna like cut and like we wouldn't be able to see the spring lock or anything. But no, it did pretty good. This whole movie pushed the limits of PG-13, and I really appreciate it for that. It wasn't like the fucking Megan movie where right when shit was gonna get good, they immediately cut it because it was gonna be PG-13. The FNAF movie's different because it was always made with the intention of being PG-13, so it knew its limits and it was able to work around them. It focused more on creativity instead of just overall gore, which is where Megan failed because it was originally shot and filmed to be rated R until they later on turned it to PG-13. So the TLDR of this whole video is that I really fucking liked the FNAF movie, like maybe even too much. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, how y'all enjoyed the movie, if it lived up to y'all's expectations or not. But to be honest, this movie could have been an hour and 50 minutes of William Afton taking a shit and I still would have loved it. I mean, let's be honest. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and I will see y'all in the next video. Goodbye.